shall plant and eat them as ordinary food. There shall be a day when the watchmen, say watchmen, mark that word there, watchmen, will cry on Mount Ephraim, arise, they will say, and let us go up to Zion, to the Lord our God. Now, Samaria and Ephraim, this particular area is the area that is being disputed by the world whether or not it belongs to Israel or not. Most of the world is saying that Israel is occupying this land. They're calling it occupied land. It's not occupied land. It is promised land to the children of Israel. It is the area of Judea and Samaria that belongs there. So God put it on our heart years ago that we saw that this land belonged to Israel. And we knew that they can't give up this land. It's not that they're occupying. Matter of fact, others are occupying what God had given them. So how can we show our support as Christians? There's a city in the heart of Samaria, the disputed area. It's called Ariel. Ariel is the capital of Samaria. It started some 20-some years ago. A tent was airlifted, actually came down from a helicopter, put on top of Samaria, the mountain of Samaria, and that city has flourished to 20,000 people now. Half of the population are the immigrants from Russia. Another prophecy of God that he said he would bring them back from the north. So in the last 25, 30 years, he's brought them back to the north, and half the population of Ariel is those Russian immigrants, Russian Jews that are there. So God put it on our heart to build a relationship with Ariel so that we could stand alongside of them as Christians, saying, listen, we believe you have a right to this land. You should be driven out of this. So we adopted them as a sister city. And we visit Ariel. We perform there. We visit. We've made relationships with them. We actually support underprivileged children there. You do. You support that. That's one of our support outreaches. We build a great relationship. Last time we were in Israel, just back in March, a few months ago, something very personal and significant happened to me. Now remember here, look at the words, what it says here about in verse 5. You shall yet plant vines on the mountains of Samaria. Years ago, while we were visiting Samaria, one of the things we did when we went there, we started to plant vines according to the scriptures. We wanted to be part of prophecy, not just talk about prophecy. So we physically, I've gotten on my knees and dug those holes, and I put those vines in that ground. This last